Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you. Give me 1 second. I had a little tickle in my throat. Anyways, I'm creating this video for you on June 6th or 7th, 2026. Keep in mind, tarot's timeless. I'm only giving you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post here regularly. If you like Aquarius only videos or more Aquarius videos, I have those on my other channel, Aquarius by Aquarius, here on YouTube. Anyways, pre-shuffle cards, it seem like there's positive changes when it comes to money, work. I was hearing the part of the Steve Miller Band singing the part of it's from the song Keep On Rockin' Me Baby, but it's from the very beginning. I just kept hearing something about it's been real hard. I've been trying to find a job, but it just keeps getting tougher every day. Like, I kept hearing that and I looked it up. It's the Steve Miller Band. And then I see the pre-shuffle cards and it's like, this is a Four of Cups energy. Somebody doesn't know what to do. They feel oppressed. Maybe someone's like, literally, like there's someone here who could have been incarcerated, all right? But this is like, or somebody could be getting out of a relationship or now on their own, doesn't have the finances of another person even, okay? So there's a lot about responsibilities and money for this, money for things, essential things. I feel like making sure the bases are covered. All the bases I'm hearing are covered. Anyways, we're going to get into your reading. We're going to see what wants to come out. I feel like your financial struggles are about really to be over with, because there's something you've been navigating through. Let's just call this life. And I feel like you've tried on a lot of shoes. You know where your energy fits in best. You know where your strengths and weaknesses are probably by now. And so now you're really basically a jump, skip, and a hop to a more peaceful life, because it's going to have something to do with your finances. All right, so let's get into this. Before I start, did I say my intro? Before I start my reading, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much. So sometimes I say my intro twice. Message of concern. A house, a home. So there could be a message, something to do with a home. Even it might have, somebody might be trying to get income up for that, you know. I want to clarify that. You stuck to my hand. Ooh. See, there's a wealthy man or woman who is interested in somebody here. This came out, but we have thief and courthouse and someone gets caught. So that's interesting. Tell me about message of concern. Kind of looks like here, like Five of Swords reversed, Queen of Swords upright, Six of Swords reversed, Nine of Swords. I feel like somebody wants your forgiveness. Somebody's coming in, maybe somebody with Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio in their chart, or this is something to do with Pluto energy affecting this. All right, tell me what the living room, excuse me, family room. It's a stately room. It's a family room. Tell me about that family room. Six of Cups, yeah, family. Why the it is a place where you come together and talk. I don't know why I'm particularly drawn to a plant in the corner. Why am I drawn to a plant in the corner? Plants. Somebody might like plants. Why am I drawn to the plant, Spirit? Why am I drawn to the plants? Someone's coming towards you for forgiveness. Okay, maybe it's synonymous with an earth sign or someone who likes plants. Status, something changing. Nine of Wands with this person, this house. Okay, with you. Tell me about this big casa, this big house. Right. Here's the money, the situation with the money. Now, okay. Be careful for scams always, because further down on the bottom is Seven of Swords. So just remember with tarot, think of the possibilities with tarot, okay? Never think of tarot as your 100% outcome. It is one of the possibilities of many and multiple outcomes. That is really the best way to look at this. And for a little further down on the bottom of the deck, I do see a possibility of a scam. Okay, but this is more or less, I feel like if this has something to do with you and work or money or making some sort of income through doing this, it seems like it's easier. It doesn't seem like it's laborious. It actually seems like it's easier. And I feel like somebody wants you to do this because you're trusted, okay? Because it's like money. There's money here. And it's like, I feel like somebody really trusts you, okay? Or this person really likes how you manage your money, okay? But I feel like this is, because like I said, with the song that I channeled, that phrase, somebody might, if you have money, if you're doing well, somebody might, want to be employed by you. If someone's doing well, or you've applied at a place where like there's a lot of wealth and abundance there, okay, like you could be hearing back about that. This is oddly specific, but it's like, it's showing what is sort of being favored right here is like some sort of like working for some sort of large place that's like a family, okay? So not corporate, but it's like a family. So like I'll give you an example because of where I live. We have the Bucks Stadium. We have Tampa Stadium here. So it would be like somebody making a lot of money working at a local place like home, okay, home team, that's a lot of money there, and somebody would really like would improve. All right, this could be somebody running a place. Like there's all these different things in here that look like souvenirs and stuff like that. So like Venus type of stuff, luxury is being highlighted here. Venus rules love and money. Okay, but this is going to be like there's a message. So I really feel like you're going to be contacted because you're the one. All right, so if you applied and you were waiting, like if you applied and you were waiting, you're going to hear back, especially if it has something to do with like um retail or even food service, like retail food service. But this is supposed to be easier. Food service is not easy unless you're really just really good at it. You breeze through it. But this is more like a family type of environment. All right, so it could be working at a mom and pop place. It could be working for this rich person, and you know you're trusted. But whatever it is, like there's money in it. All right. So if you are worried about money, like I feel like you're going to get money, and it's going to be like you're going to like this the way you're making or getting this money. You're going to like it. If you needed money, okay, you weren't looking for work, and if you had possibly sent off for something, I feel like that's even got a very strong chance of approval. I mean, obviously, it depends on your credit score. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on here. Anyways, well, I'll leave that out. Thief. If anyone's taken anything from you, that'll get found out, like your house, like an inheritance or something like this. Yeah. We got a community in the reverse. We got a matter of time. You know, there could literally be one child who is an heir to something, and everyone else is trying to put their stake on it. So just keep that in mind, especially to those of you who like, you know. See, because there's this one person who's recognized. And I'm feeling like this one, and it's showing up as a child, and it's like saying, "This is the real child. This is the one. This is the heir. This is who gets it." And it comes in through news, like. But if someone is hiring you as an employer, okay, or you're finding the right person, because thieves get caught. Basically, thieves get caught, and because thieves get caught, your money improves. That's what it's showing up like. However it rolls down, you know, however it gets to you, it improves your life because someone's caught being a thief. So you get what is yours, or you get what someone fumbled. But it looks like it's money. It looks like it's property. It looks like or possessions, even probate courts. But I don't see, like, if I see justice, I mean high honor. This could technically, but I do have court cards here. So yeah, you have something coming to you, and it looks like it's a house, or it looks like it's possessions. All right. It's money. It turns into money. It gets liquidated, okay? If you want it to. All right. Definitely if somebody tried to take something from you, definitely. But I can see where employees could be caught stealing, especially if like there's high-end ticket items and retail, you know, that type of job. There's something about you being trusted regardless. All right. get a couple more cards. Yeah, you're getting the recognition that someone isn't. Yeah. Now, if you're already at a job, you could get moved up and promoted because somebody sees how ambitious you are and how the lack of someone else is like not ambitious. But I keep seeing this family stately room. What the hell? Like this family stately room. You're about to be watched as the one receiving. You're like receiving the responsibility of this, or you are receiving this. Either way, you're going to have the responsibility for it. But if it's something that you can never own, but you're able to be responsible for it, like you are the one. There is somebody here who's false. Okay, so we have a thief. We have a mask. Someone could have tried to forge documents. I can't get into all that, but we have authority, which would say to me someone trying to, you know, took the sword, the mighty sword, which is the pen, according to Al Capone, right? And literally sign off as you. The truth is coming out. Yep, the moon reverse and wise. All right, so you have some assets, some very valuable asset coming to you, or a very important job or position, because some truth comes out. All right, like I said, employees could have been caught stealing. All right, let's get rid of those employees. Let's get new ones, and then you're like the one. A lot of times Aquarians get hired by friends. You're trusted. You're seen as trusted. And the other thing is, if this is an inheritance or somebody played some screwy stuff, like with paperwork and stuff like that, I do see the truth coming out. I do see that the right child gets what is meant. And there's like several people who are not supposed to be getting this and who could have. So there could be like quite a bit abundance coming your way, at least through the universe's, you know, but it's coming through as a message. It's coming through as a message, and it might have something to do with a lost loved one. Yeah, and something's coming back. So justice, yeah. Especially some phony practices. Yeah, that's about to get blown wide open right there, if that's the case. All right, let's get one more card, and then we'll get into your tarot. News, communication, and might be a legal document to your place or your address that's on file. Hasn't been sent. All right. It could be over the estate of a prominent male figure, father figure, or father. And here's the child. I'm telling you, the wrong person got, looks like a house. It was really, this is a house, because look, I got a tower and a key. Man, Aquarius, this doesn't have to be about an inheritance, but this could be information about a house and a key. So I know for some of you needing a home, wanting a home, you could be getting this information about this house, this key, this money, so that you can continue to like do something you're trying to do. And if there's some wonky stuff that went on in some inheritance, this could be where justice is being served best cold, and things are looking sunny on your side, Aquarius. So I got to get into this tarot now. I got to get into this. I was guided to use the Urban deck, and yeah, it's a little bit of some cutthroat energy in here. How somebody try to take something. But like I say, if this is not I don't even think you know who this would be, because if you're getting hired because of someone stealing at work, or if you're gaining an inheritance or receiving a home or something like this because of someone involved, I don't even know if you'd even know that. So we have death, in the reverse. So that's changed. That's Pluto. We are also Pluto in retrograde until October. Pluto is a lot about the truth coming out and about the long term, and somebody's like family estate could be in question, but we also, you know, or a Queen of Cups, a female, and we have the Magician here in the reverse. Something don't add up is what's going on. Something don't add up to somebody, and there's somebody, this is somebody who's trying to fit a piece into a puzzle that can't be fit, and it can't be fit because it don't go there. It never went there. Okay. Give me 1 second. I forgot to put all my lights on. Maybe that's better. Anyways, so something's not adding up. And so something from the past is about to come back around. And it has to do with this wealth, this legacy. I really feel like somebody, this is going to have a lot to do with money, legacy, and a lot of money and a lot of legacy. And I almost feel like it's like somebody's either like trying to get a hold of you, trying to find you, or like, where can I find an employee like Aquarius? And then ta-da-da. But I really feel like it's deeper than that. But it is, you are the one who is supposed to get this. You're supposed to get this money. You're supposed to get this house. You're supposed to get this legacy. Like it's yours. And whoever is the false person who's tried to take it, you probably don't know who they are. Now, if there was a lot of spiritual cards here or magic cards, I mean, the mage is in the reverse. But if I see like the high priestess and the devil, I might think that, you know, somebody's playing around with some magic. But right now, I'm just seeing somebody is like trying to steal a legacy, like legit on paper. All right, not spiritually. Someone's legit on paper tried to steal your legacy. All right, what's meant for you. Knight of Cups in the reverse, landing on death. I feel like, you know, this is the seducer, but this is somebody who is like this. I can't talk about, you know, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a doctor, I can't talk about stuff like that. But let's say if I was watching a TV program and this was a third party who says, hey, I am representing Aquarius over here, look at me over here. Meanwhile, Aquarius, you have no idea you got a representative or all this here coming to you. So it's like somebody over here like, hey, I represent and I talk for Aquarius, and you've never met this person. So this is the fake. This is the one who, when you're watching the program, they falsify all kind of stuff. And we have this Princess of Disc and this Eight of Pentacles, and this is like, you know, she works hard for her money right there. She's a teacher. We all know what teachers are underpaid, right? We all know that. Teachers work hard for their money. But see, what you're supposed to be doing is this Empress energy right here, which is not work as hard. And because you're not supposed to be working as hard, the universe is about ready to be like, here, take it, take it, take it, Aquarius, take it. Now, who tried to steal this legacy? I don't think you know. I really don't. Because I see you just doing your thing, grinding. If someone's trying to take your legacy at a place where you're meant to move up and be the boss or whatever, or move on from that, it's like that person could be bad-mouthing you, you know. Someone could be like a silver tongue in the boss's ear and going against you. However it is, it doesn't really matter, because the universe recognizes that this belongs to you, and that's all that matters. Now, again, now here's the High Priestess. For some of you, somebody did try to, you know, play around, all right? Take your play around and take your success, but that's not the case. That's not what happening. What happening right here is the tower is reversed in the environment, and so what that means is you don't get the tower. The one who really created this tower is the one getting the tower. And the one who created it is the one who tried to steal the destiny here. So you have this gift, this beautiful gift from the universe, this beautiful change from Pluto. Tell me about it. Tell me about Pluto in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse, literal Scorpio. We got Eight of Cups in the reverse is what it landed on. You might, if somebody's working against you, it could be somebody who has like Scorpio sun or rising, or sun, moon, or rising Scorpio. Because this is strong. This is Scorpio, and this is Pisces. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. For some, this has to do with the legacy of a mother being left behind. Two of Pentacles and like your next of kin or something like this, because you know it's like for some of you this is like a direct link. Okay, that's how I see this. Is like this is your maternal mother, maternal grandmother. This is like if it's coming in like that, like through an inheritance, or a house is coming in like that. Because without getting all sidetracked and stuff, for some of you, this has something to do with common law versus like written, like, and that's what I'm just going to say there. That's it. Anyways, tell me about the Magician. The Hermit. All right, Virgo energy. We have Virgo energy here with the Magician. Could quite literally be a Virgo involved, but I have Justice here. So like I said, it doesn't really matter because the universe sees that you get this, so justice is in your favor. And if paperwork has been wronged, paperwork gets right. Or if paperwork hasn't been filed, it gets filed. There's a lot of wheels that are turning, okay? A lot of wheels are turning so that this can go upright, because this is your legacy. This is yours. Seven of Pentacles, it's your money. And now the divine is saying, this is for you now. This is for you now. So I guess if you're receiving this now, there was some sort of lesson or something that had to happen. You know, a lot of times people get to have fun with all the havoc that they create, but then that fun comes to an end. And I feel like somebody had the opportunity to do the right thing and someone didn't do the right thing. I feel like someone's money could be affected, especially if they did something dishonest with money, is what I feel like. So I feel like someone tried to steal your money, keep you from getting a job, hold you back, do any work. I feel like that person is literally taking some sort of hit to their own wallet, because whatever energy they sent out is coming back. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, but no, I want to know about this. Tell me more about this Virgo energy, because there's some Virgos mind the details, you know, and it could literally be a Virgo who solves a puzzle here, because the details, something wouldn't add up. Three of Wands in the reverse has something to do with the past. And somebody's looking at something doesn't add up. So there is a smart person here who is sort of paying attention and really, I heard fine-tooth comb. So it ain't over yet. You'll know. If this is your reading, it'll be over when you hear from this person. And it, you know, whether it was whatever it was, it seems like it wasn't a mishap. It was somebody who really, it looks like, it's like the whole system was in on it. Whatever that is, the system. It was corrupt, you know? If I was watching a TV program, I'd be watching the TV program where the paralegal, the attorney, and the judge were all corrupt and in on something that had to do with, I don't know, taking properties. But that's, if I was watching that program, that's what I would be seeing. And then, you know, we're sort of headed toward a secret coming out at exactly divine timing. Because I feel like if the Seven of Pentacles was telling me something and the Ten of Pentacles was also telling me something, I feel like if I were watching a TV show, somebody could have got away with taking seven homes, seven whatever, seven gifts that belong to you, and then turning them, doing something with them, and then 3 more. There's like 10, between 7 and 10, that's when somebody gets caught. So somebody either makes a mistake because they get sloppy because they've done it so many times and they don't pay attention to the details, and somebody who is a detail-oriented person finds that out and picks up on it, and that's when it rolls down the pike to you in some positive way. Ace of Wands. When this comes out, you got a brand new beginning. It looks like you got all kind of money and stability coming right here. For some of you, it has something to do with a Taurus, or it has something to do with, like I say, it was some sort of legacy. Okay, it was a wealth that belonged to like a parent or a spouse or something like that. And there's something about you being the next one in line, the child. Anyway, I don't want to make this about this, but it's strongly about this, guys. So I'm just going to probably put in the title so only people who, something with a house, because strong here, house, money for a house, receiving something that was lost or that someone else tried to take. That's all of this. And it has everything to do with legacy and money and belonging to you. Okay, that's the strongest thing besides any sort of legal documents or wish-wash people doing against you. The strongest thing is you have a legacy that is yours, and the universe is making sure that you get it. Someone tried to take this. I feel like if it's something like I'm talking about, they've tried to take multiple and they get caught somewhere between the 7th and the 10th. Not as a date, but as in a possession. Like they get caught. Tell me about the Seducer in the reverse. Knight of Cups sideways. You know, somebody gets caught because it's like good cop, bad cop. Somebody's morals are in the right place, somebody's morals aren't in the right place, and then 2 people go out and have a drink, and then that's when one person finds out the other person's morals are in the right place. And this is like saying, you know what, we got along good until you asked me to do that. Until you asked me to do that, sign off on that, participate in that. We were good until you tried to get me to do that. And like I say, this person's coming on the scene at exactly the right divine timing. And when they come on the scene, that's when everything improves for you. Because whatever, some secret, some exposure, some phony baloney signatures, gossip, whatever, it doesn't matter, because it comes to you. It comes to you. This is more about legacy than work. But if this is a job, you're blessed to have a job like this. This is like if this is a job, this is like, you know, the Rolls Royce, you know, the Lamborghini or whatever of jobs. Like you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And someone else would have tried to keep you from having it. Like, but I really feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like it's more about legacy. Someone tried to take it from you. However they try to take it, now they're going to end up having probably some money problems, because what comes around goes around. Tell me about the Four of Swords reverse. King of Wands, Leo energy in the reverse, or Aries, Leo, Sag. Five of Wands, the World. Somebody is making their way to you or sending you a message as soon as they find you. I feel like it's more about the right path to finding you, to locating you. All right. Because it might be like traveling or taking a trip, but somebody needs to find you. And when someone is finding you for this, trust me, someone else has already been caught. All right. So if you're the one they want for the job, the employees were already caught stealing or conspiring. If somebody is fixing legal stuff, someone already got caught corrupting it. Tell me about the Tower in reverse. That's what you're not receiving. Yep. It's not bad news for you at all. At all. Nope. It's actually complex what somebody has to say to you and write to you. It's very complex, and it's probably someone would be up all night. And it does look like there's like formulas and stuff here, so it's complex. I feel like someone can't get into it all, but it's like the Ten of Cups reverse and the Two of Swords reverse. It's like, hey, this is yours. Like I've done all the numbers, I've done all the signatures, I've read the contracts. Like this is yours. Like you didn't get what you deserve. Now how can I give it to you? How can I send it to you? Or somebody says you didn't get paid what you deserve. You're not making enough money. Not with what you add to us. We're gonna give you more. It's new for you. It's new for you, and it's more stable, and it's like you really don't have to worry about the money. It's something about that. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. It's in the hope and the fear. Page of Wands. You know, for some of you, you might be hearing from someone from the past and talking about this, or it's like you hear from this person and you haven't heard from them in so long, and you're almost like, oh, you're kind of worried. It's like news from home, but I haven't heard from you, or I haven't heard about this home, and it's like, so I feel like because you do get a message and it does involve this home or this person, I do think that your mind tends to think at the beginning like, oh no, what now? It's what I sort of feel like, what now? But it's really about this truth getting exposed. Tell me about the High Priestess. And then I'll just upload this. This is very specific about a house and legacy being stolen. So tell me about that High Priestess. There's going to be justice in that. Five of Pentacles reverse. What you don't know and what someone else doesn't know who's trying to be in your spot is this legacy is being returned to you, honey. Whatever this legacy is being returned to you because the universe sees it belongs to you. And when the universe sees it belongs to you, the universe finds a way to bend things into the favor of you. And it happens a lot of times through astrology and positions, planets and degrees. And that's what's showing up here. This legacy is being returned to you. So expect abundance in all forms. Expect your home and expect it to happen in all forms, because the universe can make it happen in many different ways. Anyway, we're going to close out with a Moonology card. This is Really good, really positive, but really specific. All right. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Nevertheless. Now, if you're trying to get a home and you filled out some paperwork and something happened, there was something about the income, the money wasn't right, you didn't have enough money. I mean, I just see that whatever mistakes, because it's looking like a secret, it's not really looking like a mistake, because that would be the magician reverse without this high priestess. It's almost like somebody withheld information on purpose. But when that information, I don't know, the universe just sees you get it, and that's it. You get it. You and your loved ones are safe, so that's telling me it might require some sort of change on you and your loved ones' part. Don't let your pride get in the way. And that's specific anyway, guys. I love you. I'll see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.